What's up, people and lovers of the world? It's me, Denise, and today I'm on an organizing tip. Ooh. I'm doing this video today because I've been asking you guys what kind of videos you want to see from me, and believe it or not, this was one of the most requested videos. People just want to see my closet, and it's probably because I shoot in here often, and I guess they kind of see the background and they want to see more, which is cool with me. I want to give a shout out to Idris and Natalie. This video is for everybody, but you guys were the biggest inspiration to show this video, so shouts out to you guys. First, I want to start by talking about a little bit of the things that I considered before reorganizing or redoing my closet. I don't want anybody to think this was something that happened overnight. I've been working on this closet, believe it or not, for about 7 years, okay? I've never had a house that had a huge closet like this, and when I got it, I had no idea of what to do with it or how to organize it. There was so much space, and it kind of actually became very overwhelming. But one of the first things that helped me in my decision of how I was going to do my closet was my clothes, or how I get dressed, or those things. And I realized that I hate hanging up clothes. I know that sounds weird. Most people are the opposite. They hate folding clothes. I can fold clothes all day. I don't mind folding clothes and putting them away, but I hate the task of actually taking a piece of clothing, putting it on a hanger, and hanging it up. That's very mundane and daunting to me. And because I can be a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes down to color coding things, it just makes me crazy, and in the end, it's something that never gets done. So my closet is always a disaster, and that leaves my bedroom to be a disaster. So I figured that if I could get my closet together, then everything else would kind of fall into place, and it did. So that was the first thing, was deciding that I only want to fold clothes unless it's like something special or something that needs to be hung because it's a little more precious. Everything gets folded. I have a dryer and I have a steamer, I have an iron, so we're good to go. Another thing that I wanted to add about my closet is that it's in no way or shape of any form, if that even makes any sense, perfect at this point. So there are still some things that I do want to finish up, or some things that I would like to accomplish in this room. I don't expect for you to take this as a video of a closet that would be seen in a magazine or something. This is just realistically how I live. Things aren't going to be perfect, so just don't have too high expectations. That way you won't get disappointed. And actually, you should just apply that to everything in your life, but that's none of my business. So basically, the things that I like to keep in my closet, or my get ready area, are things that I put on. So clothing, shoes, sunglasses, scarves, makeup, jewelry, fragrances, some hair things. Those are the things that I like to keep in my closet, and I'm gonna kind of go through and show you guys how I do that. Here we go. Okay, so first I'm going to show you this side of the room, and I'm going to start with the foundation, the skeleton of this closet, which are these square box shelves, which I got from IKEA, as well as the boxes that go inside. I got those from IKEA as well. And what I like to keep in these units are all of my folded clothes. In these drawers, I guess you could call it, I keep dresses, skirts, things that I would wear to work, cardigans, button-down shirts. I even have a drawer here that's meant for all Halloween costumes, which is awesome. There are sundresses, things for summer, that all fits in here. Up top, I have some hats that are in this basket, or this box here, and then some of the things that are nice to just have on display. So a couple of nail polishes, a clutch, some bracelets, that kind of thing. And then I always have candles in this room, so I keep candles, and so a lot of these things I get from the Dollar Tree. I'll link my Dollar Tree video below as well. When I am getting ready, I like to kind of set the mood, so it's kind of nice to have candles and continue on from like a bath into a very nice environment. Up top, I have shoes that I keep in plastic boxes, which makes it a lot easier for me to organize my shoes. When things have a home, and you know exactly where they go, it's easier to just put them away rather than trying to figure out where you're gonna put them today. So that really helps me figure out where to, or how to keep my shoes really organized. Invest in these boxes. It's definitely worth it. Over here I have a dress form, and I used to use it to kind of plan out my outfits, but that's tedious and tiresome. So right now it's just kind of like a conversation piece, and it just sits to be pretty. Yeah, pretty. I also have some shoe stretchers, and then I keep like my caps and gowns over here in this plastic bag. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but they're there for now because eventually I'm gonna get some memory boxes to put them in, and then just kind of have them as a display piece that go along with my diplomas that I have gotten from various colleges. Yeah, I also have a longer mirror here that I use because I just like to have mirrors everywhere, and a robe, and then just a random hat. Yeah, I have a random hat right here. I don't even know if I can wear it because I have a lot of hair, and so we're gonna try that out this summer. Yeah, so that's the newest hat right there. I also make sure that I keep a handy dandy step stool in here because a lot of my shoes up top can be kind of hard to reach, and it's easier to just kind of step up and be able to grab whatever I need, and that goes for everything that's on the very top of my closet. You'll see when I get to the other side of the shoes why it's important to have this step stool handy at all times. It also works out for a great seat or a chair for when I'm filming videos in here, so dual functions works with me. On this side over here, it's pretty much the same thing. We have another unit, one of the big units, and then a smaller, longer unit here. What I have over here are shirts, long sleeve shirts, things that I would wear just like with a pair of jeans or with a skirt. They are all color coded because I'm insane. And so I started off with all whites and creams, and then I have reds, yellows, and oranges. Another drawer for red, yellows, and oranges because that's my jam. And then it goes into coats and jackets, which is weird spot, but that's just where that is. You have pinks and purples, blues, greens, browns, and then sweatshirts, grays, more grays and black and whites, and then all black. That's just to go to show how insane that I am, and I don't even know if you guys can see all the way down there, but I just wanted to go ahead and say those colors because that's how I coordinate my colors. That's why it takes me forever to do laundry because I'm insane. Over here I have shorts, and then I have jeans and pants, or like pants, dress pants for work, and then another drawer for dress pants for work, and then I have 3 cubes here that are all jeans. It's a lot of jeans, I know. In this cube, I did not put a box in it, and what's inside are things that I would use to maintain my clothes. So I have some starch, I have a steamer, I have some lint rollers, and then I have some things like wrinkle release and Febreze and that kind of thing. So that keeps all of the clothing nice and fresh. So up here I have not clutches, but organization bags. So I travel a lot, and it makes it easier to use little baggies like this, or these kind of bags to keep everything organized in my suitcase. I keep it nice and neat up here. That way when I unpack, I just come in and I take everything out, throw it in the laundry, or put it back where it belongs. And then I put these little baggies, these little clear baggies and things up here. In this box, this holds all of my purses and clutches. Keeping 3 of these forces me to limit the amount of purses that I keep, which I think that this is awesome. It helps me to know when to spring clean and when to get rid of bags, especially bags that are a piece of crap and they kind of tear up and break. Yay! But my goal there is actually to get down to only really nice bags. I'm working on it, but I'm poor. So for now I have a bunch of cheap bags that go in here and they get tossed out when they don't work anymore. Up here in the top, we have another row of shoes. So yeah, there's not much to say about that. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about this portion of my closet. Here's where I hang more special things. So things like more formal gowns, right? And suits or suit jackets, and I left these things out so that I can show you guys. Or dresses or things like that, like this, that I would wear to work that might need to be dry cleaned. These would be the things that I would hang, and then they all get their own white baggie. I also got these from IKEA, and these come in handy. They come with a little window so that you can see what's inside, and they're just great for keeping your closet organized. Also, all of these things are hung on wooden hangers, and I went ahead and went with these because they're a lot less expensive, because I don't need that many of them because I don't hang up any clothes. So they're perfect for that. Up top I have some boxes, old shoe boxes that were actually nice boxes that now hold things like keepsakes, so memorabilia, things that I need to either hang, or diplomas, those kind of things that I haven't gotten around to, that I just kind of wanted to keep in a safe place. Those belong up here. I have a couple of pair of shoes up here, but then I also have 2 wigs, which I don't really wear wigs, but I do go hard for Halloween, as you've heard me mention already in this video. And a lot of the times a wig makes the costume more awesome, so I've slowly been starting to collect these wigs. Underneath here, I have workout things. So there are some dumbbells. I keep all of my dance shoes, point shoes, tap shoes, ballet shoes, jazz shoes. All of my dance shoes go under here, as well as my yoga mat and my yoga gloves and socks and anything that have to do with working out with yoga. I also have this blue bin down here, and it holds a bunch of old t-shirts, things from high school and stuff like that, that I've been cutting into squares so that I can make a quilt. And so as I've been working on it, I needed a place to store it, so for now it goes under here. Over here, back here, I have some hats, more like ball caps. I don't really wear them that often, so they kind of get tucked away back here, but I do wear them, so I keep them here. And then over here I have clutches. So on the other side it's all bags and purses, and then over here are more so just clutches and wallets and small handbags. Here I have some jewelry boxes, and then in this drawer I have t-shirts and sweatsuits. So t-shirts that I would wear for like running errands, or that I would just throw on really quick to go out in my garden, I keep in here. And then under there are sweatsuits, so sweatpants and matching sweatsuits, hoodies, and those kind of things. Yeah, so I think that's it for this side. The next area that I want to show you is one of the most precious areas of my entire closet. This is where I get ready. This is where I do my makeup. I love it. I think it was a great investment. It helps me actually want to get ready to leave the house. Sometimes when you're an introvert, extrovert, or extrovert, introvert, I can't remember what it is, but you have a hard time getting out. And I think for me, I hate getting ready. I actually like being ready and going, but I hate actually getting ready. So this makes it a lot easier. I can just turn on my iPad, turn on a podcast, or watch some YouTube videos, and I get dressed right here. And it really helps when I'm getting dressed in the daytime, because I have these 2 windows that reflect a lot of great sunlight. Got my trash can so I can throw things away. Got a nice bench that I found at, I believe, TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something like that. And the great thing about this bench is that you can store sweaters and things like that on the inside, so that's what's in here. All of these cabinets and desks that you see came from IKEA, and then some things were gifts that I got either for my birthday or Christmas or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this drawer here. So this drawer, first of all, it was very hard to put together, okay, IKEA. Okay, and then second of all, I got 2 of them, and with one of them the drawers are really hard to pull out, and with the other one the drawers are really easy to pull out. You'll see that. So if IKEA, if you see this and you understand my struggle, you'll send me another one of these for free, because I'm not going back to the store to take this back. Anyway, let's talk about what's in the drawers. So on this side I keep things like my face cleaners or my makeup removers, face wipes, makeup brushes to wipe on certain face things, makeup remover, towelettes, those kind of things belong over here in this drawer. In the next drawer, I have things like specific things for my hair. So black Jamaican castor oil, my things like deodorant and lotion and those kind of things in here. I also keep a lot of my nail polishes in here and nail decor. So I have a lot of nail stickers and rhinestones, just nail polishes. That's pretty much what's in there, and nail glue. In this drawer, I have my gel nail system. So I like to do my own gel, not jail as in like prison, but like gel nails. And so I keep all of that stuff in here. I keep things to do manicures and pedicures and glitter and whatever. All of that stuff is in here. So my gel nail light is in here, as well as dryers for my nails and that kind of thing. In this drawer, I have a nail buffer kit. So it's one of those electronic nail files, and that comes in handy with all the little bits and whatnot. And then in this bottom drawer, I keep all nail tools. So any nail dotting things where you can do nail art. I keep nail brushes and nail clippers, scissors, cuticle removers, brushes, emery boards, those kind of things. And then I also have some acetone in here that I use to take off my gel nails or just to use when I'm doing my nails. So in this drawer is mostly beauty skin things and then nail things. Up here I have a kind of a catch-all. This is supposed to be, I think, for serving dessert or something like that, but I just kind of use it as a catch-all for all the jewelry that I wear often. It just gets thrown in here, and this is realistically what it looks like, so I just kind of left it like this. Then, as I said before, I would normally keep my iPad here for entertainment. I have a turning carousel that has foundations and lip colors, eyeliners, primers, things that I would use often that I like to keep out. So sprays to set my makeup and all that stuff. I keep some jewelry and some headbands here. Again, these are things that I wear often. Back here I have some more setting sprays, and then when you come over to the actual table itself, I have some wine. And then I also have some olive oil and some coconut oil and a lot of carrier oils that I would use for my essential oils or oils to put in my hair. I have these containers, I guess, that hold my jewelry that I wear often, things that I would wear on a daily basis, go inside of these two bowls. But the great thing about these bowls and these tins is that it lifts up and I can hold things inside. So in here I have some lip balms, and then in here I have some makeup sponges. So it works nicely as a cover for these tins, and that's what I keep in there. I also have this plastic, I guess, office sheet protector desk thing for the desk because it's white and a lot of makeup will spill on the table, and then I can just take this and either wash it or exchange it for another one without ruining my white table. Up here I keep all of my makeup brushes, or the ones that aren't in my makeup bag. So all of my makeup brushes are up here. I have a clock. I keep a lot of mirrors handy, so I have a handheld mirror that I got from the Dollar Tree. Some other mirrors that I either got from IKEA or from store closings that they were trying to just get rid of their hardware. I'm going to talk about what's in the drawers in a second. I just want to give you guys a closer view, but I think that's all I want to show in terms of the table here. You know, typical things like tissues and paper towels and just more jewelry over here. This is my little area. Okay, so on the right hand side of the drawer, over in this area I have things like makeup brush cleaner, daily makeup brush cleaner. I have some alcohol that I use to clean the brushes and to make sure everything is sanitary. I keep some Q-tips in here. I have them cut in half because I hate wasting things, and so a lot of the times I don't need an entire Q-tip, so I cut some in half. Same thing with some cotton. I cut it in half so that it would fit nice in here. I have a couple of samples, and then I have some room for adding things, which is always great. Back here I have blushes. I rarely wear blushes, so I don't have that much blush, but this is a really cool one from Physicians Formula. And then over here is more of things for the eyes. So I have some eyeshadow palettes, a lot of things from NYX. These are all eyeshadow palettes. This is all mascara, so these are some of my favorite mascaras. And I have some more mascaras and some eyeliners and mascara samples and all kinds of things over here. And then I have more of my potted eyeshadows or eyeshadow base. So these are things that maybe just come in one color. Over here I have some pigment eyeshadows here, so I have 4 of those. And then these are all of my liners. So I have some Urban Decay, Milani, CoverGirl, some Butter London, all kinds of eyeshadows, eyeliners, eyebrow liners. Those things are in here. Then over here I have some makeup sanitizing wipes, so you can use them to wipe off the tip of your lipstick or to wipe off something if you end up needing to share makeup with someone. I have bobby pins and hairpins in here, so that's all in there. And then I have some safety pins for getting ready. Whoops. And then I also have some earring studs here, so I would just typically choose some studs at random to wear. It doesn't really matter if they match, so they all go in here. And that's basically what I have on this side. What I use to organize it are these organizers, also from IKEA. You can find them in the office section if they still exist, but it's better than using those organizers that's more functioned for kitchen utensils, because these come in rectangles rather than elongated things for metalware that you would eat with. So I think that this was the perfect find, excuse me, especially for this desk. It fits nicely and it gives area for other organization compartments. So that's what I have in this drawer. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about what's in the left hand side of the drawer. I'll start over here. I have my beauty blender that I keep in this little compartment. I have some handheld mirrors and things that I can put in my purse. And then I have a lot of facial prep things. I have some Tarte Cosmetics and some Studio Effects facial primer. Most things that have to do with prepping the face before putting any foundation or anything on the face or lips. So some eye roller balls and some lip primer. I also have a bunch of lippies and a bunch of lip colors. So there's some MAC things and some NYX things, and there's just all sorts of Milani things and Sephora Pantone colors, just a bunch of different Benefit cosmetics. Then I have more like lip stain. Back here I have more of my facial primer things that kind of either go under or over your makeup as a translucent powder. I have a lot of concealers in here, rice powder. Over here are more foundation things. I always keep some turmeric in a jar, because if ever I have a foundation or a powder that doesn't have enough yellow in it, which is my undertone, I can add this to it and make it the right color. More HD primers, and I have some banana powder. Over here I have my eyelash curler, another eyelash curler that I talked about in one of my favorites videos, and some translucent powders and HD powders. So again, this is from IKEA, and that's what's in the left hand side drawer. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about what's in this drawer that I got from IKEA. So the first drawer, I have a bunch of eyelash things. I have eyelash glue, eyebrow shaper tool things. I have a lot of temporary tattoos, and I also have some eyeliner decals. I haven't tried them yet, but they're in here. So these are all falsy things, I guess you would say. So temporary tattoos and eyelashes. Yeah, that's what they're called. They're called eyelashes, not just eye. That's what's going on in here. The next drawer, I have all of my palettes. So eyeshadow palettes, more things that are kit-like that need to stay together. And I have a ton of colors, so a ton of palettes. So I like to keep them all together, and I keep them all in here. I also have in this next drawer, a lot of the times when I go to a nice hotel, they will have nice lotions. And so I take the ones that I know that are nice and I keep them for special times. So I have some of them in here. The rest of them are in my bathroom. I give those to guests when they come over. I also have some personal pocket tissues. And then I have my more unique soaps from, I guess, different countries. And when I go around, I try to find soap. My sister sent these to me, but it's just a bunch of different types of amazing soaps. And in the next drawer, there's nothing in here right now. I am collecting some doTERRA oils, and I believe that I want to use this as where they live. So I went ahead and created sectioned off area in this drawer for when I get enough to put in here. This next drawer holds all of my rollerball fragrances and essential oils and all different types of oils. I have a lot of oils, and I use a lot of oils, especially when I'm making my own body lotion or body butter or body oil, body salt, hair things. I like to put essential oils. This last drawer right now is kind of a miscellaneous drawer, but I plan to put jewelry and hair ties in here. And so it'll just be a drawer that keeps all of my big hair ties and all of my big pieces of jewelry that don't easily find a home in like my jewelry box. On top of the drawer, I like to keep some of my rings that are blingy just because they look nice out. And again, I always have some sort of fragrance candle burning so that it smells good in here and the ambiance is really nice. Okay, so now I'm going to bring you guys into the corner area of the closet. Here I have all of my fragrances. So on the bottom shelf there are lotions and bronzers, which I don't really use that often, but bronzers and lotions. And then I have taller bottles of fragrances here, shorter or mini bottles of fragrances next. And on the top, my most used fragrances. So my Gucci, Vera Wang, DKNY, Nine West, Zara, Marc Jacobs, and Lolita Nika. Those are my favorite ones. Behind that, I have some more special things. These are more kind of costume special things that cannot be folded, but don't necessarily go over there because they're longer. As you saw, all of the shorter items were on the other side, and here's where I keep the few longer items that I have. I also have some extra wood hangers in here for whenever I get more dresses or if I need to hang something else up that requires a wood hanger. And I have a jewelry box back here, so it's kind of big. I actually would like to find something different, something that is white and kind of matches the area or matches the room, but I haven't found anything yet, and so far this is going to work in my favor. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about this side of the closet. What's mostly over here is a lot of the same thing that's over there, just more of it, I guess, right? I have this IKEA bookshelf or whatever you want to call it with the cubes again, just a smaller size, and I have that sitting on 2 sets of drawers, same from IKEA as the other side. Over here I keep my socks. Over here I keep long socks and leg warmers, and then in here I keep tights and pantyhose, and then here I keep all of my leggings and biker shorts. So this works perfectly for that. It also serves a great purpose for display shoes. So I have my, I guess, funkiest heels up here. I also have all of my shades that hang nicely on the wire racking that actually came with the closet. A lot of this wire racking or shelving or whatever I took out of the closet. I only kept things that were kind of elevated high so that the shoes could sit on them. Everything else that was on the wall, I got it out of here. I have all of my shoes that I wear the most on this side. Again, I have my step stool so that I can reach up to the top and get whatever shoes that I need. And then I also keep a Sharpie nearby so that I can mark on these boxes what shoes are what. I kind of just give myself a nickname for the shoe so I can remember what it is. And then if I get rid of that shoe and I want to put something new in the box, I can just use a cotton swab with some alcohol and that Sharpie will come right off. In these drawers here, I have tank tops, more tank tops, and like things like this, so nothing with straps, just tank tops and tops like this. And then I have some t-shirts and some workout pants. So these are all pants or shorts that I would wear around the house. Yeah, so pants that I would work out in here. Then over here, I have this tent thing. It's something that I actually would love to get rid of, but I need to find something that will replace it first. So those of you that know me know that I wear a lot of scarves on my head or around my neck or whatever. So I keep all of my scarves and head wraps and head ties and bandanas here. And here are all of my comfy shoes, so all of my Uggs and house slippers, things that feel nice on the feet. And then down here I have canvas bags, so quick bags if I need to do a quick overnighter somewhere. And then under here I have smaller bags like fanny packs, my umbrella, things that I would take to a festival, crossbody bags, those kind of things. On this wall I have all of my belts. As well, on the back door I also have my belts, and then I also have a clear backpack for concerts, because a lot of the concerts these days only allow you to bring clear bags, so I always make sure that I have a clear bag on deck. And then there's just a couple of scarves and miscellaneous things hanging on the back of the door. That's pretty much all of this side. That's it. Hopefully somebody out there found this closet tour / organization system type video helpful. I definitely found a lot of help on YouTube when I was organizing and decorating and designing my closet. So I hope that I provided that for somebody. If you have questions about where I got things from, or what I use, or what I think, or if you just want to share your ideas of what you've done for your closet or what you do for organization, please share that with me. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll link those accounts down below, and I would love for you to share this video with your family and friends, but most of all, I will always love when you subscribe. Bye guys.